Hey everybody, I'm Cafe Kaz, and today, with Hunt 12 and 13's imminently approaching, I could think of no better time to make my ultimate beginner's guide to Wyvern, featuring Montmorency, the goddess of Wyvern 11. I'm here on my friend Kappa's account to help give you a better idea of what an early game Wyvern's team would look like. Just so you know, it's not just Momo that we're going to be showcasing today. A starter Wyvern's team consists of 4 parts: the tank, the DPS, the defense breaker, and of course, the Momo. We'll be diving into all 4 today. I'm gonna go over their gear, where to get it, and some alternatives, just to give everyone some options based on what they have. Now, Montmorency is a 3-star Soul Weaver you've seen around before, but I don't think people realize how easy it is to gear her for W11. Once she's been specialty changed, her skills get a huge upgrade. Her second skill recovers HP based on her target's max health. If you have her tree maxed out and you have 100% effect res, you'll gain 10% combat readiness each time that you use the skill. You also have a chance to reset the skill cooldown if you start her turn with no debuffs. Her third skill gives immunity, dispels 2 debuffs, and recovers the target's health based on their max HP, all before increasing her combat readiness by 50%. Now for why Momo's so special. She's now a connection hero. Her entire specialty change can be done on one stage, and she's easy to gear. The huge thing about her skills is that they heal based on the target's max health, meaning that you don't need to make your Montmorency super tanky or focus a lot of gear on her. However, if you are a bit further along, this is what my ideal Momo would be. Decent bulk and speed with high effect res. I used her a lot in Guild Wars as my main healer, but you can also use her in Lab, Abyss, or even RTA. Or really wherever else you need a dependable healer. Realistically, if you just hit 100% effect res for the combat readiness boost from S2, put some speed on her, and give her Magraha's Tome if you don't have Rod of Amaryllis, she'll fully sustain your W11 tank all on her own. Now, onto the tank. The tank is the first 6-star you'll need for this team, and for his tank we chose Terranor Royal Guard, or as he likes to call it, Royal Trash Can. When he first started out, he didn't have a good option for a Wyvern 11 tank. He didn't have the more premium tanks like Crow, Tywin, or my personal favorite Angelica, but we realized pretty much any tanky water unit would do the job, and that includes stuff like Crozet, Basque, and Royal Trash Can himself. Now, Terranor Royal Guard is bulky. It's most important to get a good balance of HP and more importantly defense in order to take hits from the Wyvern 11 boss. With that in mind, we geared him up on HP defense, on mostly speed gear. The trick of how we got this gear was using the Alchemist Steeple crafting materials conversion feature. Up to 5 times a day, you can convert other Wyvern claws into Abyss Drake claws for crafting 85 gear. So, while he wasn't able to directly farm for them, he could easily farm Wyvern 8, get the lower level claws, and convert them up to 85 to get his right side pieces. This is even easier now that equipment conversion exists. Every week, you'll get an extra chance at a piece that you could be missing via the Transmit Stone store. For his artifact, we chose Envoy's Pipe, just to boost his overall tankiness. Though, since Hall of Trials now allows you to get old challenge artifacts, picking up a Sword of Ezra will make tanking even easier if you choose a Knight as your W11 tank. As a side note, if you are using Angelica and you're fine on the tankiness side of things, you can alternatively use something like Idol's Cheer if you have it. For his defense breaker, he chose Furious. Now, Furious is an interesting unit. He's a connection hero that not only has a 2-turn defense break, but he also has crit rate buff, which gives 50% crit rate to the whole team, and a chance to burn on skill 1. Kappa chose him purely for aesthetics, but he does the job really well. Since he gives himself crit rate buff, he's geared on 50% crit rate, on a crit damage build, but that's not entirely necessary. The defense breaker's main requirement is having 55% effectiveness to ensure you have the highest chance to defense break the boss. After that, it's up to you if you want to put them on a crit damage build to get more out of Daydream Joker, or just make them fast. Alternatives would be monsters like Clarissa and my favorite, Terranor Guard. Just keep in mind, if you are using Terranor Guard, you'll want to turn off his skills and make him decently faster than your DPS. He only has 1 turn defense break, so you get the most mileage out of him if you make sure that he moves before your damage dealer. You should get spare gear while you're farming out your tank set, so that may help direct the type of build that you should end up going for. Now for the last and easiest unit to gear on this team, and the second 6-star that you'll need, your damage dealer. You get a really nice attack crit set from Adventurer's Path, but as you can see, he's edited it a bit. I prefer to switch out the boots for crit set speed boots. I'd use either the free Pegasus boots from Adventure Stage 10-3, or Boots of the Sacred Hero from a gold box in Labyrinth 2-5. This is just to help you rotate turns better so you don't get constantly lapped by the boss. And the more turns you get, the more damage you deal, which means faster clear time. In order to complete the attack set from there, the easiest route would be to use an attack set ring. You can get one for free from the Gallantry box in the Arena shop for 1800 conquest points, or from Chapter 2 of the Second Continent. Other damage dealers you can use are Karen, Clarissa, Alexa, Kisei, Luna, Lenne, or even Sigret. There are a lot of options. The most important thing is that you have Daydream Joker on your damage dealer, as it adds a lot of free damage. Mind you, if you are using Alexa, she only needs to be 5-star, as she'll proc Daydream Joker twice a turn. And that's it! Upgrade your gear and you're ready to go. I'm gonna end the video here with a Wyvern's run so you can see the team in action. Let me know down below if this guide was helpful to you. I really hope this guide ends up making a difference and helps people quickly and efficiently get into autoing Wyverns. And as always, this has been Cafe Kaz, and thanks for watching.